Your live. Look at that. Here I am. Hi. I know William, 2 Tuesdays in a row. Who is she? I am trying my best. I'm trying my very best. Happy Tuesday. How are all of my beautiful friends doing? It is a no makeup Tuesday, and it's a hat day. And that's okay, because technically, I'm alone in my house with a cat, as you just heard. So to be in a hat with makeup on is justifiable, I feel. But happy Tuesday. I hope all of you are doing well. And I decided, first of all, I hope you can. Ow! My cat just bit my foot. It was a love bite, but still caught me off guard. Caught me off guard. Hi. Okay, so I decided to start tonight off. I wanted to celebrate. Is celebrate the right word? I wanted to celebrate those of you that came early, that are here when we start. So I decided, Redheaded Kitty Cat, if you're up for it, I want to start a scoop from Scoops for $1. And we're gonna run it for like 30 seconds. And then I'm going to count it down. I'm not even going to say what it is. I'm not going to tell y'all what a scoop is. If you know, you know. And if you're here, you're here. And I just want to celebrate those of you that came at 7. So thank you so much. So if we can start just one scoop at $1 and run it for like 30 seconds, I think that'd be so fun to celebrate. Eh, eh, eh. Nikki, what are you doing? Yeah. Hi, Luana. How are you? How are you? Thank you, Pummels. Look, I might have caught her off guard. Start. Oh, hang on. Maybe she got abducted by aliens. Hi, Margaret. How are you? Let's see. Huh? I give up. Thank you, Redheaded Kitty Cat. There it is. For some reason, my talk to text is on and I don't know how to turn it off. So we're going to do a scoop to start off the evening, starting at $1. I'm going to let it run for like 30 seconds and then we're going to count it down. And while I'm waiting, I'm going to say hi to Maria Teresa Garcia. Hi, William. Hi, Pummels. Hi, Judy. How are you doing? I wore my Only Judy Can Judge Me shirt last night and it made me think of you. Hi, Redheaded Kitty Cat. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Bussa Move 2. Hi, Elizabeth King. Hi, Susie Allen. Hi, Susan. So good to see all of my lovely friends. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right, I'm gonna count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I have no idea about the lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. And then we're going to go into the giveaways and the sale. But I just wanted to start tonight off with a fun thing. A fun thing. All right. Let me get my scoop bucket. She's already stocked. She's a stocked bucket. She is a stocked bucket. One of these days, I'm going to be able to do a free scoop at the beginning of each sale. I just need some time to save up the smalls. And this, oh, I should have said, this is the only scoop I have on the repertoire this evening. I didn't put any other scoops in the lineup because I didn't want us to get sick of them already. Luana, you got it for 35. Thank you so much. All right, let's get your scoop. I'm not playing around tonight. Scooper, scooper. Okay, ready? Scoopa doopa doopa doop. You can't see, but it's happening. That went everywhere. And you need more in your scoop. And a little more. Because that's not enough. Now that's good. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa what? All right. Luana, thank you so much. I made such a mess. First thing you're getting All right, you're getting just auto glass for the finest in auto glass and seat covers. It's just a little tangy clippy. And it looks like the Monopoly guy. So you're getting that. You're getting these really pretty earrings. Your first scoop was just not good enough. I added two more. These are, oh gosh, what's her name? Laurel Birch. You know, the one that does all the cat stuff? So you got those earrings. Your gold. This is really fun. This is from A Century of Progress, Hall of Science, Fort Dearborn, 1833, Chicago, 1933. Black partridge. It is this really cool spoon. I don't know if you can see. Century of Progress. You're getting that spoon. You're getting a sweet little shy baby with no eyes, but that's okay. You're getting a blue alabaster marble egg. You're getting a Pin-X laxatives, a pleasant and effective laxative for grown-ups as well as for children. But keep out of reach of children, else they may eat them for candy. It's this old laxatives tin. That's fun. We're getting a Westclock's stopwatch. Stopwatch. Stop and watch, whatever you're doing. You're getting this vintage pencil sharpener. What is that supposed to be? It looks technical. It looks technical. Some kind of blowtorch. But it's a pencil sharpener. See? You got that. You're getting 5 vintage marbles, one of which does glow. This one glows with the cadmium. You got that. I love this. This is a little what is that called? Carriage. A little silver plate carriage, and it says Lincoln's Home, Springfield, Illinois. And it's a little carriage. I love that. And it's solid all the way through. Got that. You got a little hanger and a little perfume bottle. And just because, let me pick one more thing out. How about this? Dr. W.L. Hitchcock's laxative powder to go with your other laxative. So thank you so much, Luana. I appreciate you. And thank you, everybody else. And thank you, of course, for being here. I appreciate it so much. Just got to pick up some of those so that tiny kitty doesn't eat them all. But happy Tuesday. Let's see, giveaways. I'm going backwards now. The giveaway tonight, for those of you that purchase, are going to be in the drawing at the end of the night to win this gorgeous handbag. This is I've never heard of it before. Anna Erich, ONNAEHRICH. It is brand new. It is a leather hobo bag. Right. It's brand new. It still has the paper on the hardware, and it still has its tag on the inside, and its crossbody strap still brand new in the inside as well. I'm not sure. Let me see if it says if it's genuine leather. It says the materials for this product have been carefully chosen for their authentic traditional qualities. Any marks in the leather or fabric are natural variations rather than imperfections. Excuse me. So you can carry it full and it will be this high with the crossbody, or it can bend over like that with the crossbody or the shoulder strap. Really big. This is a really great slouchy hobo satchel purse. This is going to be the giveaway. We only have one giveaway tonight, but I think that it is a good one and it smells great. Smells like leather. And if you get this, I cover the difference in shipping. So if you get this and say like something small, I'm not going to make you pay the shipping on this. I will cover that. So say like your shipping's $5, but it costs 15 to ship this to you, then I'll just cover the 10. I got jewels everywhere. This is the giveaway. And then for Redheaded Kitty Cat, I didn't have much time to go shopping, but you did say miniatures and salesman samples. This is the best I could do on short notice, but I hope you like it. This is for you, Redheaded Kitty Cat. Look at this teeny tiny metal radio flyer. I had a brain fart. It's so small and it is metal and aluminum. This is aluminum and the little front of it is aluminum. So that is for you, Redheaded Kitty Cat. And I promise I'll find you better miniatures, but that's a good start. I think it's so cute. I think it's adorable. All right. If you need rules, let me know. Otherwise, there's no rules. We don't follow rules around here. Well, we do. I just don't tell you about it. Hi, Renee. Teeny wagon. Teeny wagon. All right. I got a mixed bag tonight. A seriously mixed bag. Oh, this is lovely. This is a great first item. Um, I am gonna have to start this first item off at 40. I did do a little bit of boopity boop boop on this, and I think they're kind of hard to find. I think I found one and it was like 125. Um, don't quote me. Definitely just Google Lens me. Always double check me. But this is starting at 40, and this is McCall's Magazine, the Queen of Fashion, New York City, July of 1899. So for 50 cents a year or 5 cents a copy, you get fashions of the day, home literature, household hints, fancy work, current topics, and popular fiction. So there is the cover. Now it is not perfect. I mean, I am just grateful that it has its cover, but you can see that there's a tear here. And then on the back, there is more tears on the corner and on this corner. But look at these amazing advertisements. The man of war and the woman of work both appreciate Sapolo polishes. But wait till you see some of the pages in this magazine. So the very first one, July 1899, ladies' waist 15 cents, ladies' skirt 15 cents. So here's the very first page. You could have got this outfit for 30 cents in 1899. And look at the colored illustration. Am I pixelated? Elon, let me know if did we clean our glasses? Have we tried that yet? This is the second page. I want to show you all of it, but it's just, there's so much. Here's this one. Y'all let me know if I don't clear up for you. Let me try this. Hang on. Any better? Any better? And there is so much in this. Okay. Then we have a page for mothers. What's up, Moose? Beautiful hair and how to possess it. Beautiful hair and how to possess it. And then we're almost at the next colored one. Again, July 1899, ladies' waist, ladies' skirt, and ladies' overskirt, all 15 cents. Let me try this. Hang on. Look at these. These would be just incredible framed. And then making a window garden. Possessed hair is a must. And then Oh, beautiful pictures of children and McCall's magazine for the lady's slender waist. See if there's more of those. Lovely. Ooh, look at her. What is your fortune? The fortune foretold by the grounds in a teacup. Well, that's cool. It's telling you how to read your fortune in the grounds in a teacup. Very fascinating. Every page has amazing illustrations on it. I just don't want to keep you here forever and always. Here's some great, great advertisements. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. All right, what else? Oh, look, here's an advertisement for a Victorian photo album. How much was that? $4. For $4, we will send. Oh, no, wait. That's not it. Yeah. Album and easel box weigh about 10 pounds. So if you live over 1,500 miles from New York, charges can be pretty high. I mean, for $4, though. And then look at all the gorgeous silver plate and the dishware. This is just crazy. $18.99. It's not a reproduction. It's from $18.99. Look at this page. So good. All right. I am going to start the countdown on this how to use a McCall Bazaar pattern. It's just fantastic. Great piece of ephemera. I'm going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Ox Yoke Album is what it was called. Ox Yoke Album. Spectacular. Corn. Oh, a nice warm corn right now. Sounds fantastic. Thank you so much. Sorry that it took me so long. My goodness. You go down. All right. You have that one? That's crazy. Okay, next we have some new ephemera packs. Corn. I decided I might try to do these ones at Straight Claims. They're a very interesting subject matter. She's never done these ones before. She keeps doing new things, and these are so unique. So I'm gonna have 3 of these, but on these ones, I'm gonna do a straight claim instead of an offer up. And then you can choose whether you want 1, 2, or 3 of them. But these are like chunky. So these are antique and vintage Asian for junk journaling and scrapbooking. 150 plus pieces of Asian antique and vintage ephemera. So in here is all Victorian Asian die cuts. And then these are just chock full of some really amazing Asian ephemera. So here's the back. And they're chunky. These ones are chunky. And look at the charms on these right there. So this is the first one. So good. And then look at this one. They're all amazing. You still get the little envelope with all the die cuts. And then here's the back of this one. And look at that needle point. And then did you see the needle points in the front of all of them? And then the third one. Oh, this one doesn't have that one. This one has a different tower needle point. So there is the third one. They're so good. And look at the swans. Oh, he's cool. So I have 3 of these and they're gonna be $40 each. I have 3 of these and they're $40 each if any of you are interested, and they're number 10. Number 10. Oh, and look at the little die cuts in there of the fans. So I have 4 of the Asian ephemera packs. $40 each. Number 10. They are so good. And then, oh, look at the little bag in there. And I just love these die cuts. All righty then. I will set these back here for now, and we will revisit. Boop. All right, there we go. She's pretty incredible. All right, we're starting off with all my more expansive items tonight. This one here is going to also start at 40. And I originally saw this at not Scott's Antique Show, but the other one. What is the other one? Um, Lakewood. Lakewood. Oh, of course. So Laura would like number 1. And then Historical Buff would like number 2. Thank you guys so much. The last one that I still have would be this one. So I still have this one, if anybody is interested. Oh, that is okay. It's Elon. Elon is being silly per usual. So the one with the swan die cut. And I'll just give you a close up of the die cuts in there. And look at this. Look at how she did this. This little silk jewelry bag, and she put the Asian stamps in there. So I still have this one if anybody is interested. And thank you, Laura. Thank you, Historical Buff. I appreciate you guys. So this necklace is starting at 40. Now, I originally saw this maker. Oh, thank you. At Lakewood Antique Show in, is it Lakewood, Georgia? I don't know. It's far. That's all I know. And I fell in love with it. And then I found one at an antique mall or an estate sale. I can't remember. But I recognized it right away. So this is by the maker. Oh gosh, why do I do this to myself? Alaya Bar, Ayala Bar, and she's a Israeli jewelry designer, and she uses textiles and glass and makes these really beautiful jewelry pieces. I recommend you check her out. She's got some really gorgeous things. So Ayala Bar, Bar. And this is one of her more well-known pieces right here. This is one of her like really big sellers, staples, if you will. So as I said, she uses beveled glass and textiles to make these gorgeous necklaces and bracelets. This one has many different fabrics in it and different shapes and sizes of the glass set parts. And it's just so different. I've never seen anything like her jewelry before, other than the one she made. So here is the little maker's mark that you want to look for. So right there. And then just look at the detail on this and the way that it subtly sparkles is just beautiful. Now, I'm not sure if her pieces are silver or not. I don't believe the clasp is, but I'm just not sure about the chain. They do have a kind of high price point, so possibly, but I'm not saying that it is. I'm gonna give you a little close up of the fabrics so you can see the designs. So there's some, it looks like they're all florals. So there's some roses, some blue, green and yellow, some more blue. This one is more like a coral. Oh my goodness. Unless his daughter is Miss Barr. I guess that could be a possibility. And then there are these little dangles in between. And now this necklace here can be sized quite a bit. It's got a lot of, do you see the length you can extend it to? So it's got a lot of room on it. So if we put it at the furthest link, at the very furthest link you could wear it, it's going to be an 18-inch drop. So 18 inches, or 18 inches with a 9-inch drop. And it's just really different. Let me show it to you on the mannequin one more time, and then I'll start the countdown. It just is so pretty. And I feel like it's great, great, great for summer. And that way the glass catches the light is so pretty. But I am going to start the countdown on Miss Barr here at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Also, I did want to let you guys know that this Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be having a sale with Enamour Amy over on her channel. So, with that being said, first and foremost, I hope you guys can come and support Amy. She's terrific. And then, second of all, that means that I will be combining shipping with Thursday's sale. So, you guys will not be getting invoices from me tomorrow. You will be getting invoices from me on Friday. So if you purchase from me tonight, you'll get your invoice on Friday. And then if you want to come to mine and Amy's sale on Thursday, I can combine shipping. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Thank you so much. That is going to Deb Lipley. Thank you, Deb. I'm gonna put this back here because I have 3 necklaces tonight. It was a necklace kind of night. Deb Lipley. 444. And if you guys are just joining in, oops. If you guys are just joining in, this is the giveaway tonight. We're doing one giveaway. It is an Anna E-Rich leather hobo bag. Brand new. Smells amazing. Smells like really great leather. So that is the giveaway. If you purchase, you go in for the drawing and you are eligible to win it. Yay. Okay, what is next? 11. So I did look this up like 100 times. And every time I looked it up, it was attributed to a different artist. So I have no idea who makes this. I'm going to start it at $18. They were all over the board. They were 50, 100, 120, 200, depending on the artist. This piece here, though, is not signed, hence why it is starting at 20 or 18. Sorry. It's beautiful though, and I've hoarded it for quite some time. So it is this gorgeous Bullicante um Submerso heart paperweight. It reminded me of my favorite glass artist, which I am now drawing a blank on his name. Oh gosh, what is his name? This happens every time I go live. But the blue in that made me think of him, although I currently cannot think of him. And then the white glass on the inside looks like a little heart. No idea how they're capable of doing such a thing. And that gold is just gorgeous. Here is the back of it. And I looked all over and I just did not see a signature. It does have a ground down pontil, but I think that it was used as a paperweight. So it's got a little bit of scratches on the pontil from where it was picked up and put back down on a table. That's gonna bug me so bad if I can't remember who my favorite glassmaker is. Gosh. Oh boy. But it is in gorgeous condition. Other than that, no chips or cracks. It is 3 inches by 2 3/4. Yes, Ickholt. Janet, you're a real one. Robert Ickholt. Thank you so much. I can't believe I forgot that. Ickholt. He is my favorite. But gorgeous, gorgeous piece. I have one of his pieces up there. It's in terrible condition, but I still had to purchase it. I'll show it to you real quick. Um, it's this one. I can't believe I forgot his name. So this is one of his pieces, but it's just in terrible shape. Somebody dropped it. But look at this is one in my personal collection. Can you see the dimensions of his work? They just every time you look at one of his pieces to me, it's like you're in a different world. So that's why I gravitated towards this because that iridescent three-dimensional aesthetic was inside this paperweight, but not attributed to him. But gorgeous. I see Tammy in at 22. Thank you so much, Tammy. I'm going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I'm going to show you those blues. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mid end. I'm gonna put you here, Mr. Ickholt, for right now. It just looks like a big egg. And put it over here. Put it over there. Bit pizza. Now I want pizza. I need to start eating before I come on here because you guys always make me hungry. Tammy, you got it. Thank you so, so much. Minute 4. 22. I can't ever remember if there's 2 T's or 1 T in your name. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much. Okay, number 16. This piece I think is special, but I can't figure out who made it or where it is from. I'm going to start it at $24. I did pick it up at an antique store, and I do believe that it's handmade. It's made by somebody who I feel like does know what they're doing. And I have hoarded it for quite some time because I really wanted to figure out who made it. And I just I could not get to that. I could not figure out who made this. So it is this gorgeous pottery bird. You can see right there where they drilled a hole so it wouldn't explode in the kiln. It's just, I love the way it feels. I love the colors. I don't think it's raku. I think that it just has this gorgeous dark gray drip glaze to it. And I love the little peaks of that teal blue. It really makes it look as if it's like patinaed. And I don't know if it originally would have had a dish on the bottom and was this like a butter ball or something. Here is the underneath. You can see that it was thrown on a wheel. Really well done, just based off of the way the pottery is on the bottom. Extremely even. I'm wondering if it did have a plate. Did not have a plate when I found it. I just kind of fell in love with it. And it feels really great in your hands. And a bird in your hand is better than 2 in a bush, I've heard. I've heard. And in really great condition. No chips or cracks. So show you his little face. I just think he's very, very sophisticated. A very sophisticated little pottery bird. But I am going, and there's no signature. There's no signature. I looked, unless I'm just missing it, which I very well could be. But I'm going to start the countdown on him. Just something a little different. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. And thank you for doing a snail bid end because I've never tried escargot. So that does not make me hungry. That one does not. 24. Snail bid end. Thank you very much. Number 12. And then number 12. This is just cute, and I've had these before, and there's just something about the way they use realistic animals. I have no idea how they did it. Maybe taxidermy? I don't know. I'll have to research that. Wait, it says here. The remarkable photographs are real. See if I just learned to read. Live rabbits and 3 little bunnies were made by the well-known photographer Mr. Dale Rooks. It was only by the use of unlimited patience and extremely gentle care with the animals at all times that Mr. Rooks was able to achieve these unusual pictures. So they are real and they're not taxidermied. This is just going to be a straight claim. This is 3 little bunnies, a Rand McNally elf book. It was originally 25 cents. But I just love the pictures in this. And now that I learned to read and I read that, I love it even more. It's not in perfect condition. This is only the second one I've ever found. Look at the pictures. You're telling me he just put, I don't believe them. I don't believe them. How do you make a real live bunny stand up, wear glasses, and carry a briefcase? I think we've been bamboozled. And then we have this one. Maybe they just stick their heads in the black curtains and the body parts are fake. Either way, they're just fantastic. Look at this one. This one's called Suit Yourself, Mr. Bunny. Just so cute. And then we've got having tea. There's that. Look at the puppy. Yeah, the cat one. I think that's the one I sold before. Way before AI. Exactly. The OG AI. Although they say these are real bunnies, I still have my doubts. Like, how do you get a real live bunny to hold a brush? I'm just curious. Asking for a friend and to play the piano. I'm a little skeptical. And then this is the last page. So, anyways, there's the front. So stinking cute. This is $10 if anybody is interested, and it's number 12. $10, number 12. Yeah, they're lying for sure. Like, how you get a real live bunny to hold a wheelbarrow? There's some shenanigans happening. Dusty, you got it. Thank you so much. Very cute. I think I still have one. I do. I have two Toodles and Her Friends is the one I have in my collection. Toodles and Her Friends. I knew I had one. Number 7. Okay. Where are they? I'm going to start these at $18. These are from my boopity boop booping on the internet. These are Native American, possibly Navajo, sterling silver, and turquoise earrings. They are beautiful. I'm going to show them to you. They're very dainty, but extremely, extremely well made. They are not missing any of their stones. Do feel free to screenshot them and look them up for yourselves, but they are gorgeous. Now, I believe these were a little difficult because the earring backs are marked sterling, but the earrings themselves, unless they're on the post, let me look on the post, are not marked. They're online as 925. Pretty sure that they are because they don't tend to put turquoise in non-precious metals. But I just wanted to let you know that there is no marking per se on the back of the earring. But they are just gorgeous. Let me give you measurement. They are from bottom to top, they're 1.5 inches. And they are all the turquoise are prong set. Let me give you a little close up with the magnifying glass so you can see. They're really, really well made. And they do have movement when you walk. So those are beautiful. But I am going to start the countdown on these as well. I don't want to be too repetitive. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. I just think they're so pretty. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Waiting. But they do say sterling on the back, on the earring backs. So that is a good sign. Oh, I didn't show you guys. Check out who got a new outfit. What? It's getting a little dingy. Had to purchase a new outfit for Stan the man. Those are going to Dusty. Thank you so much. Dusty Moose for 21. If you guys aren't doing anything Thursday, really do come to Amy's sale. I got some fun stuff for her sale. I've been saving up. I got some kitsch. I got some handmaids. I got some antiques. I got this one thing. It may be the most special thing I've ever offered, ever. I can't believe I'm selling it, but I will have it on Thursday. It's pretty spectacular. If you like antiques, this one is, it's good. It's good. All right. This one is gosh, I do it to myself. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Marcase. How bad was that? Really bad. This is a Marcase wooden inlay box. Um, Usually I wouldn't gravitate towards this, but I fell in love with the mother of pearl inlay on this, and I just loved how in beautiful condition that it was. And it's crazy if you look at it up close, you can see each one of these tiny pieces was inlaid into this wood, which is just really quite incredible. Nowadays, could never. So if you look, do you see how tiny some of those pieces are? Like that are in the stars? Yay! Now there is a little wear here. Some of the wood is rubbing a little bit. Do you see in the glare? But other than that, all of the inlay pieces are there. And look at the perimeter of this box. Is that just not incredible? And it's so flush. I have no idea how they do that. I wonder. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Did I see a start on this? Did I? Or did I not? Hey, Mom! And then the inside has some more inlay work. And then a red liner. Now there is some wear to the liner, some age spots and discoloring. But other than that, this is just such a gorgeous box. Whoop. Did I? If I didn't say a start price on this, I just worry that it won't be the same start price. But I will say this can start at 24. Start at 24. And then there's the sides. And again, no missing inlay. It is all present. And then let me show you the mother of pearl. So the mother of pearl is going to be these little corner pieces. And then do you see just the little blue accents throughout that just really make it pop? This is such a beautiful box. If you have a really nice gift, this would be a beautiful box to give somebody a really special gift in. I just loved it. Look at that. Those are so small. Such small inlay. But I'm going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12. Hi, Dana. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bit end. I didn't even show you. Look up here how fine that inlay is. It's crazy. And I didn't even tell you size. My bad. 9.5 by 6 inches. 9.5 by 6 inches. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That is going to Dana. Thank you, Dana. Dana Haynes. For 24. Thank you so much. And you're going in for the giveaway. You're welcome. Thank you. Number 2, we got another necklace. This one I did look up. And let me see what I found out about it. So I found out, not much, but I found a little something out, that this is supposedly by the maker Stella and Dot. I don't know how old that is, but I was able to find one similar to it. I'm going to start it at $14, but it's Stella and Dot, and it is the coin labor. Oh my gosh, y'all just don't listen for a second. Laborite layered necklace. I got there. It's got a really good look to it. It looks like you are a pirate, and I love that. I'm not sure what the coins are based off of, but you can wear it one of two ways. So you can wear it, here it is, with these coins with this side of the coin facing out. So those, I guess, are the labradorites. Labradorites. There we go. And then there are these coins. So if you wear it this way, this is the back of the coin that you're going to be seeing. Not really sure what they are supposed to be of. And then here is the front of the coin. So if you wear it with the coins facing the other way, then where are you? This would be the front of the coin. And it is a layered necklace. So you have your longer layer and your shorter layer, and it is substantial. It is pretty good quality. And then the back of it has one of these kinds of clasps. So really easy to put on, especially if you have issues with your fingers like I do. much easier than your standard Roman coins. That would make sense. Much easier than your standard closure. But just really fun. Let me show it to you on, just so you can kind of get an idea. That would be really, it just looks like you really styled that. And all you had to do was put it on. Not much styling at all. So the necklace is the chain. Let me give you a measurement on that. Do, 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 do. I loved the blue. 10 inches. So a 20-inch necklace. And I like the way it sounds as you're wearing it and you walk. I noticed those things, okay? And then on the clasp, there is a little heart charm. Let me show it to you on the mannequin one more time. I'm trying to see. Yeah, no clue. No clue. But there it is. So fun. I'm going to start the countdown on this. I see Donna in at 14. Thank you so much. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. The recital was amazing. Tiny Human was amazing. All her friends were amazing. They all did so good. I was so proud of all of them. It blows my mind that these little ones can remember all these dance routines. I'm just so proud of them. Let me see. They did really great. And it's just so fun watching her dance. Donna, you got it. For 14. Thank you so much. And now I want a donut. Number 1. I'm skipping that one. It's another necklace. I'm taking a necklace break. Okay, these are so cute. These are a little hard for me to come up with a start price because when I looked these up, they were online for $40 a piece. And they're so small. And I just have a hard time accepting that. I have a hard time accepting that. Um, so goodness, what to do? I'm gonna start this at $24 because I can, because they're mine and I can. So these are, I believe they're authentic, but I don't know for sure because I did not see any marks. Um, this is a vintage little matchbox and it says styled by Jane Roberts and it's wax matches made in Italy. And it is just this little matchbox. And you've got the little foil roses on the back. But then inside you have got 3 of these teeny tiny matchbook dolls. Now, like I said, I did look them up earlier. I didn't do a deep dive, but they were popping up pretty consistently at $30 to $40 a piece for these sizes because it makes sense, right? If these are authentically old, there's no way a kid would not lose these. They are so small. I am from, my childhood was in the 90s and I had Polly Pockets. And I'm amazed that I did not lose every Polly Pocket. These are the same, but then add the fact that they're breakable. They're breakable. So breakable and very, very small. So the paint job on them is all different. I don't know. Some of them are sloppier than others. I did not, here's the matches. I did not see any markings on the back. So I will show them to you. This one probably has the worst paint job out of the 3. So she's a little spoopy. She's crying black tears. But good condition. I was looked all over the back for a made in Germany marking. I didn't see anything like that. But the ones I saw online also didn't have markings because they're just so small. Then you have this one. I mean, they're an inch tall. They're an inch tall. So the OG Polly Pockets. And then there is this one. So that is the final one. And now this one has a little bit, I don't think she was broken. I think it's just a manufacturer defect on the back. But they did not come originally in this. I wanted you to see how small they are. And I thought as soon as I had them that they needed to be in a little matchbox. Because they just fit so perfect in there. So small. And then the matchbox itself is an inch and 3/4. So like so small. Yes, they are porcelain. They're more like, because they're not glossy like a frozen Charlotte would be. They're more matte, like a bisque. They're bisque. That's what I was looking for. But you do get 3 of them. I see Dusty in at 32, and then Mary Ann just came in for 33. I'm going to start the countdown on the 3 little teeny tiny babies. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. So small. You know what I want all of a sudden? Tacos. That sounds fantastic. Just a taco. Marianne, you got it. Marianne, I have a present for you. Do you want to see it or do you want to wait and be surprised? I found something for you and I'm going to give it to you. Marianne. Oh, tacos from Scott's. Those are my favorite tacos. How did you know? It literally made my mouth water. You need to see it? Okay, hang on. I got to think of where I put it. I put it somewhere so I wouldn't lose it. And now I've lost it. Mm, let me see. Gosh, where did I put that? Did I bring it in the house? Oh, that's gonna bug me. Where did I put your gift? Yeah, let me look one more place. Oh gosh, where did I put that? Well, it's looking like it's gonna be a surprise then. I can't remember where I put it now. Well, that was a fail. You ever do that where you put something up so you don't lose it and then you don't remember where you put it up at? My bad. Where I might have brought it in or put it in my car so that I wouldn't forget to bring it to you. Where did I put that? Well, dang. I'll think about it. It will come to me. It will come to me. Okay. This next lot is going to be so hard for me to show you guys because I stink at showing y'all ephemera, but I'm going to do my very, very best. This is a antique medical ephemera lot and it's pretty darn good. So I'm going to start. Oh, you get 4 pieces and I'm going to start it at $28. $28 and you get 4 pieces. So you are getting a pair, and these came from the one and only Rusty Snail, who has the best ephemera on this planet, hands down. Won't even argue. Don't even argue because it's you'd be wasting your breath. So the first thing you're going to get is these two antique medical books. So one is Diseases of the Liver, and it's volume 1, Fredericks, and then Diseases of the Intestines and Perineum. And they are just in beautiful, beautiful condition. And they are from the Woods Library of Standard Medical Authors. So there's two of them. I'm going to start with the diseases of the intestines and perineums. There are, if I remember correctly, illustrations. Now, the intestines one is from 1879, and it's in really good condition. There is some foxing throughout, but that's consistent with it being well over 100 and what? A lot of years old. Trying to see. So there are some illustrations, not a ton in this one. So it just goes on to talk about obstruction of the bowels, diseases of the intestines and perineum, diseases of the rectum and anus. You never know. If it's the end of the world and there's no Wi-Fi, you may need this. Here's a picture of an intestinal parasite. That's literally intestinal worms on that one. Let's see. And we've got, well, we already went over the rectum. Hold up. Dysentery, diarrhea, colitis, colic, diseases of the appendix, and ulceration of the bowels. So that is the first one. Marianne, that's really gonna bug me. And then we're going on to the second one. This is diseases of the liver. And I'm assuming this is from the same year, 1879. And it is from the same library. Because that's the same writing as the first one. And then let's see. Diseases of the liver. Here is some illustrations of the liver. And then let's see what else. It's just all diseases of the liver. Who knew there were so many things that could go wrong with your liver. Here's another illustration of a liver. And oh, that's cool. So then, yeah, buttworms are never good. I agree. I agree. Buttworms are never good. Ooh, autopsy. Interesting. But they're just in perfect condition. Like, so incredible. Then, to go with those, you are getting this piece out of a magazine from March 20th, 1900. And this says 1 week's experience with Hood's Sarsaparilla, which is, I'm assuming, sorry. 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 I won't let it happen again. Which is, I'm assuming, a medicine. It is a spring medicine. Hood's medicated soap. And Sunday, she was tired, feeling worn out, sick headache. Monday, she had her friend recommended Hoods. Tuesday, buying Hoods of the druggist. Wednesday, a change for the better while taking Hoods. Thursday, a very decided improvement. Friday, recommending Hoods to friends. And Saturday, perfectly well writing C.I. Hood and Co. about it. And this helps with, please forgive me in advance, Brooke's daughter. This helps with scrofula, billowness, salt rem, spring tonic, liver and kidneys, and dyspepsia. Yeah. Hood's Sarsaparilla is the best spring medication that money can buy. Get Hoods and only Hoods. Oh, and this is from Lowell, Massachusetts, spring 1900. And then on the back, there is our spring song and then the grip, sensible suggestions. Last but not least, you are getting old saying, proverbs, and quotations, a word to the wise, take hoods. This is another advertisement for that same medication. Be sure you are right and then go ahead. You are right when you decide to take hoods. Be sure that you get it. Hoods and only hoods. So look at that advertisement. So this one is from, I'm assuming really close to early 1900s, if not 1900s. And it is another advertisement for that medication. Um, Look at this. Hood's medicated soap. Look at her before and after. Well, my goodness. And then you have the Hood's tooth powder, preserver and beautifier of the teeth. Preserves and whitens the teeth, sweetens the breath, and hardens the gums. And then the tired feeling from deep sorrow to great joy. So all the benefits of taking that. And then look at this advertisement. Isn't that great? Hoods. And then here's some more information about hoods. Yeah, bring hoods back. I want that before and after. And then more on the best spring medication. So I am assuming this is from 1900 as well. 1900. It doesn't have a date that I see, but that would fit with the rest of the items. So you get the hoods, the other hoods advertisement, and then the two antique medical books from, I believe, 1874, which is just crazy. I'm going to start the countdown on this lot, the two books and the two ephemera, at 15, 14. Where did I put Marianne's thing? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bidden. Bidden. I this is gonna drive me crazy. I need to do one more lap. One more lap to try to locate this thing. Oh, it's gonna drive me absolutely crazy. Um, Mariana, did you come over here and steal it when I wasn't looking? Gosh, where's our football? Oh, yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know. I've given it a good college try. It is nowhere to be seen. But I'll bring it to you. I promise. I promise. Dusty, you got it. Thank you so much. Dusty 434. Thank you so much, Dusty. See, the thing is, I cleaned my house today and I know it's not in there. So it must be in my car. Hmm. Number 19. Okay. This is on a completely different vibe, kind of. This is gonna start at $24, please. And this door is driving me crazy. This is, thank you, Dusty. That was actually the item I was telling you about last week that made me think of you. But then I didn't want you to feel pressured. So I didn't show it, but that was it. That was the item. Okay. So up next, we have this beautiful vintage purse. Probably teetering antique at this point. That is completely glass beaded. That's what puts off that gorgeous, gorgeous sparkle. It's in really good condition. I'm a sucker for a beaded bag, and um, And a lot of times when I find the beaded bags, they're very sparse hanging with the beads. That doesn't bother me, but it was nice to find one in such amazing condition. It's still usable to this day. And then look at the details on the top. So now I'm noticing there is one missing rhinestone right there at the part where it bends. It probably just got snapped off. But other than that, look at all those gorgeous prong set rhinestones. And then the silver beaded roping on the interior. And then it's also got the silver beads wrapped around the clasp. And then it has this gold chain. So to open it, you just lift this up, and then that is what allows it to open. So this is from Joseph, hand beaded in France. Joseph hand beaded in France. And then the inside is this black satin. Really nice condition. Super usable still. And then it's got a brass frame. And then to close it, you just snap it and then it is closed. Beautiful. This would be really pretty to put out around Halloween time. Maybe put some pumpkin die cuts in there or something. Hang it on your wall. I'm a big fan of hanging purses on your wall as art because that's what they are. They're little art pieces. So it's 9 inches by 5.5 inches. So not super small. You could definitely fit a modern day phone in here if you wanted to. Love that it still has its strap. Not a single missing black bead. It does have the one missing rhinestone. I bet you that could be super easily replaced. It's just because the prongs are still up. So that would be a super easy fix. But just so pretty. So pretty. But I'm gonna start the countdown on her at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend end. Bend end. Hi, Miss Andrea P. Thank you so much for coming in. Andrea P. Andrea P, you got it. Are you a new friend? Thank you so much for being here. Andrea P for 25. First and foremost, thank you so much for your purchase. I really appreciate it. And thank you for coming. If I don't have your information, Miss Andrea, it's super easy. I put it in the description box below, my email. I just need you to send me an email with your real name, your YouTube name, your home address, and your PayPal email. And then I will send you your invoice on Friday. And then once it's paid, I will ship it out. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, this is so cute. And I've had this for so long. It's just a tiny treasure. A tiny little special guy, and I love him. I'm going to start him off at $14. Kind of sad. It is this little plastic Cupid in a crepe paper flower. I did not do this. This is how he came. He is just this little cutie in a crepe paper flower. First of all, I love crepe paper. And I think he's so cute. He is marked made in Japan. I think maybe originally, possibly, he was like a boutonniere. Could you imagine? Which would be so easy to do still. All you would need to do is add a pin to the back. He does have both of his little arms kind of tucked up in there. Um, but the crepe paper is in great condition, and then it's wrapped around his little feetsies. He is, what are you, 2.5 inches tall. So just a tiny little treasure, but he's playing peekaboo, and he's so cute. I love him. His arms do move, so you can put him however you want, but he's just cute. I see Luana in at 14. Thank you so much. I'm gonna start the countdown on him. Now he's looking for you. He's playing peekaboo. Now he's looking for you. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big and kind of like a Kewpie nut cup. Exactly. Just a little tiny treasure. He's pretty cutie. He's pretty cutie. Marianne, you know what I'm going to do as soon as I get off of here? I'm going to look for your present. Because this is driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. That is going to Luana. Thank you so much, my sweet friend. I appreciate you. He's really cute. Okay, dokie. Number 1, a necklace. But now I feel like enough time has passed that I can do the necklace and be okay with it. So this is the final necklace of the night. Sorry, I had 3 this evening. This one, I think it's my favorite out of the 3 I've shown. It is marked 925, so this one is marked sterling, so that's good. I can identify that. And this just looks like delectable crystal raindrops that you can wear. I'm going to start this at $24. It is set in sterling, and I believe that it is possibly handmade. Um, it is made with these gorgeous glass beads, and they are just cut all over and really sparkle in the light. And the way that they did the chain, it is so um my car is right out there. It's driving me crazy. Um, the way they did the chain, it's not very like noticeable, so it kind of looks like they're just floating, these little sparkly raindrops. So there are the big teardrop looking glass pieces, and then there are the smaller ones all around it. I will show it to you off of the mannequin. This mannequin can be kind of busy, so it can be kind of hard to see. But there it is. I love this necklace. And it is sparkly in a statement in an understated way. Very subtle, but I love the sparkle. This will definitely be one that you'll get compliments on. Do you see how pretty in that color? Like Amy said, that blue, it just looks like water. I do think this was handmade, possibly. Um, but really well done. Like the wires aren't all sloppy. It's really clean. All the glass pieces are in good condition. I don't see any scuffs, chips, or cracks in the glass. And then can you see the little beads around the ends? Now, the ones, let me look on the paper. They are a different shade of blue, the smaller beads. They're still a very light blue, but because they're smaller, they're a little bit more, they're lighter because the color's not as condensed in the big blue. So they're just a little bit of a lighter shade of blue. Here it is, kind of again held up so you can see. Oh, it's so pretty. This would be great for summer or winter because at winter it just looks like ice, and then in summer it's just a really pretty blue color. So as it's right now it's 16 inches, so an 8-inch drop, but you do still have some room for extension. So it probably goes to about a 20 or so, 20-inch. Just beautiful glass crystal necklace. Love this. I'm gonna start the countdown on this. And then look how pretty the one little dangle is on the back. So lovely. I'm going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. big end. I got that one at an estate sale recently. That may have been all I bought at that sale, actually. I need to go shopping. That's what I need to do. Because I'm bare bones over here at the Withering Cottage, other than Christmas. My Christmas section is overflowing. Dusty, you got it. But everything is bare. Everything else is bare. It's just bare. I'm on your own. Just don't tell William. Is William here? Is he seeing? I won't tell him if you won't. Okay. This next lot, thank you so much, Dusty, is going to start at $48. Are you going to that? I don't know if I could go to mine. I was thinking about that the other day. If we had one, would I go? I don't think so. But if I looked as good as you look, I might would go. But me, not so much. I'm gonna start this lot off at $48. You get quite a few pieces with this, and I just thought that it was sweet. I thought it was sweet. So this is a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. Really, though, it's about 3 of them mainly. This is the little lot. So what you are getting in this lot, and I'll dissect it, is this vintage display box for jewelry. So presentation box. It is baby blue velvet, really, really good condition. You're getting this antique German doll. Um, Probably from the late 1800s. She has a composite body, which is super unique. She's definitely an old one in really great condition. Then you are getting both of the pieces in the box are sterling silver. So you are getting a sterling silver baby comb, baby brush, and then a sterling silver bib holder, which is crazy to think about nowadays, putting one of those on an infant. But I love the bib holders because you can hang pretty much anything on those. Like if you have a really gorgeous nightie, you can use the bib holders to hang that, or maybe like a vintage ephemera if you don't mind putting little holes in it. But this is everything you're getting, and then I'll show you everything kind of dissected. So the first thing is this sterling silver child's brush, and it is Newport sterling 1822. I don't think that's the year. It does not look that old to me. I think that's just maybe like the maker's number. And it is sterling silver. Beautiful design work on it. And the bristles are in perfect condition. I don't think this was ever used. So this could still make a really beautiful gift if you know somebody who is having a little one. It's definitely usable, soft for baby's hair for washing or combing. So that is the first one. And it is marked sterling right here on the edge. I'll show you. So doop, right there, sterling. Then you got the sterling silver bib clips. So this is what it looks like. So they're just these little clips. Well, they're actually pins, like safety pins. So you can see. So what you would do, you would use like a rag essentially. You'd put this around an infant's neck, and then you would put the rag, and there was their bib. I wonder if you could make a fun necklace with a scarf with these. Like if you found a really pretty scarf or a hanky or a doily. Hold up. Hold your horses. I kind of want to try that. Now this one's not going to work because it's too small. But imagine you clip this and clip that. That could be so cute. All right, sorry. So you're getting the sterling silver bib clips. They are sterling. And then look at this beauty. I have no idea how many graduation or how many grads I had in my class. She is marked made in Germany. So here is this lovely lady. Isn't she fantastic? So she is 10 inches tall. I'm not sure if she has human hair or artificial hair. She is definitely, she has a ceramic head and a composite body. Her fingers are all good. Her little toes are all good. Her body's a little crude, but I like that about her. And then here is the marking on the back. Yeah, I think she's super special. And she does have little teeth and glass eyes. And to me, she does not look creepy. She looks sweet. And then just to add some texture, I did add this mint colored vintage baby dress. It does have some discoloration on it. It's really just kind of to add some dimension to the lot. But you could, again, take those baby bib clips and clip that with them and hang this somewhere. That would be really cute. And then, last but not least, you are getting the vintage imperial blue velvet. Probably came with pearls at some point. Little presentation box, but you could. This is not included, but you could really display anything in this box. So you get the box, the antique German doll. She's just amazing. Love her. The little dress for texture, dimension, the vintage sterling silver baby comb. Hang on. And then the sterling silver bib clips to go around. But I'm going to start the countdown on this lot at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And end. I put that down. I do not want to break her. She's lived 100 years without being broken, and I do not want to be the one that breaks her. So down she goes. Down you go, down go. Jennifer Graham, thank you so much. Jennifer Graham, 4622. Thank you so much. All right, up next. Step number 4. This is great too. Okay, I did not look this up, so I don't know the value of it, but I'm going to start it at $14. And this is a antique calendar, and it says announcement of the Youth Companion 1891. 1891. So it starts off with, of course, Monday. It says the Youth Companion for 1891. Our friends will be glad to know that the Companion still continues to increase in circulation and that its weekly edition is nearly 500 copies because of the favor in which it is received. Perry Mason and Co., Boston, Mass. So it starts off, and then it says Youth Companion announcement for 1891. Starts off and it says Monday for health. And then you have your January and February. And then in the corner down there is where it says 1891. So you have Monday for health, January and February. I'm going to be careful because I don't want to be the one that wrecks this. And then you have Tuesday for wealth, March and April. Isn't that just beautiful? The colors. And then Wednesday, the best day of all, May and June. And then there is little things up at the top. 5 serial stories through thick and thin, Kent, Hampton, and I can't say the other two. But Wednesday's the best day of all, May and June. And then I love this one. Thursday for losses. And then it is July and August. And it's these little like gnomes in a burning house. I don't quite understand the symbolism, but Thursdays are for losses, I guess. But I love the little elfy gnomies. And then Friday is for crosses, and it's September and October. Friday for crosses, September and October. And then, oh, this one's, I think, might be my favorite, other than the little Nomi guys. Didn't like the place on fire. But then this is Saturday, no luck at all. And it's for November and December. And then Sunday, the day that is blessed with heavenly peace and rest. And then it says the something in Egypt. I can't make it because there's a hole. Sunday, the day that is blessed with heavenly peace and rest. So that is Sunday. So pretty. And then on the back is all of the months again. And that is the end. I'm going to start the countdown on the Youth's Companion Calendar 1891 at 15, 14, 13. Oh, I want to eat that. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big end. I'm real hungry. I'm real hungry. Da, da, da. Luana, you got it. Thank you so much. Number 23. Okay. I have another one of these. I bought a few at the same time. I think last time I did a offer up, but then went eventually to a straight claim. I think I'm going to do a straight claim again. I still have a few more of these, but they all are different and they're all wearing different clothes. So, this is a antique, um, late 1800s, early 1900s composite Campbell's kid, and they are just so cool. I love them. Um, they're all just a little rustic, which I love, giving serious side eye, made out of a composite, and then composite hands, and then a straw filled body in its original clothes and its little original shoes. Now, I will say these are listed online anywhere from 120 to 140, I think, and up. But because I have I don't have so many. I think I have two left after this one. I'm just gonna offer this one at a straight claim for $40 if anybody's interested. And it is number 23. $40, number 23. And then you can see on the back, there is a little mark, but it's very hard to see on the back of her neck. And she has original mother of pearl buttons, and look at the mother of pearl button on the front button. And I love the shoes, like those are so cute. You got her, Luana. Thank you so much. Luana, I need to see your doll collection at some point because I'm gonna be jealous. I have a feeling. I will be jealous of your doll collection. Okay, these I have no idea how to price. I've had these for a long time. I put them up in my antique booth. Um, is it you got the other one, Minx, didn't you? I put these up in my antique booth almost every year for the 4th of July, but I decided this year to pass them on if you guys are interested. I'm going to start the pair. You get both. I'm going to start them at $18. They're pretty fantastic. So I'm assuming that they're vintage. They are waffle, essentially waffle crepe paper. So this is what they're exactly the same, but there's slight color variations just due to age. So this is what it looks like. This is how it will come shipped to you. And there are two little strings on either side. And I'm gonna do my best to show you, but I don't want to mess it up. But when you pull it, they create this really cool bunting effect. And it's in beautiful condition. And it gets pretty long. I'd say probably close, if not over 6 foot. Because I've already got this much open and I have about double that. And I'm 5'3", and my arms are stretched out to 5'3", so maybe even 10 foot. Beautiful condition. You can see the stars, and then it just keeps going. Creates a really great effect. Of course, would not recommend putting these outside. The moisture would get to them, and the color would bleed, and they would become damp, and it'd be no good. No good. And then here's the second one. They are, like I said, exactly the same. Just the red might be a little bit of a different, like, saturation. Um, when put together. Aren't these amazing? And look at how clean the back is. So amazing. America, America. And they will come shipped just like this in a plastic sleeve so they don't get wet. And look, easiest takedown decorating ever. The storage for the rest of the year is nothingness. Love it. And this one has both of its strings too. So you get the both of them. You could do your whole living room if you wanted to with these. But I'm gonna start the countdown. I see Margaret in at 25. Thank you so much, Margaret. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Where I got those Campbell's dolls mix, he collected Campbell's. So there was so much Campbell's. So much Campbell's. Watermelon bit. Oh, it's been so long since I had watermelon. Margaret Latina, thank you so much. Margaret Latina. I'm excited. I can't wait to decorate those. Like your package. I can't that'll be fun. That'll be a fun one to decorate with the patriotic theme. Number 3. This I actually got today. I went after I got off work early and I went to one antique store and this is all I got for the through the entire store. This one thing. And I hope you love it cuz I just fell in love with it. I just fell in love with it. Oh, good. That's what I did. They really pop. um I'm debating on whether or not I want to do a straight claim on this. I think I'm just gonna do a straight claim on this because I don't know. I just I just love it. Okay. So it is this framed, I believe, I'm not even sure like what how or why it was made like this, but it is this glass frame essentially. Not sure what the backing is, whether it's old wallpaper or hand painted canvas, not really sure, but it is these great two antique photos. And the house number is 211. I don't know. There's just something about this. I don't know if they made this or if this was something you could purchase from the place you got your photos developed. It says Miss Rosie Johnson, 211 Park Street. And then here is the back. And it does have its original string. And my favorite things, I've told you this and I'll repeat myself, I apologize. My favorite things to buy and resell are one of a kinds. That's just where my heart is. That's my favorite thing. Those are my favorite things to collect. So like you can't ever go buy another one of these. And that's what I love about it. This is you're essentially collecting someone's memories, someone's favorite people. This is gonna be a straight claim. This is gonna be $24 and it's gonna be number 3. $24 number 3. Oh, for Miss Rosie Johnson, 211 Park Street. I love it. Love it. Luana, I gotta give it to Dusty. I'm so sorry. You were very close, but Dusty gets it. And congratulations. It's just super special. Thank you for loving it. I loved it. Number 18. Okay, this is different. I've had this for a long time too, and honestly, I forgot that I had it. I'm gonna start it at $18. And this is a vintage, um, oh gosh, that glare from the ring light. This is a vintage flocked miniature bird thermometer. I'm wondering if I can. It does work. It let's see. It says it's about, gosh, what would that be? 60 something degrees. It's hard to read because it's between the 60 and the 70. And my air conditioning unit is set at 68. And so it is just this little, I hate that glare. You can't see the bird. So there's a little flocked bird sitting on its perch. Its perch. Um, and there's no maker's mark on it. This right here is plexiglass. So not glass, but plexi. I'm trying to cover that glare. And then do you see little chirper in there? He's just this flocked little guy. And then the thermometer starts from there and then points to the temperature. And then the bottom has some green felt. This is the only one I've ever found. And then you can hang it. So if you want to hang it by your front door so you can see what the temperature is before you go outside, or I don't know, just really darling. Tiny treasure. Love a tiny treasure. He is 3.25 inches tall for Mr. Bird in there. You see his tiny little beak. I hate that glare, but he's really cute. I'm gonna start the countdown on him at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Did end. He's so fuzzy. He's so cute. Amy, I can't wait to show you the thing I'm bringing to your sale. It's fantastic. I honestly think it's my favorite thing I've ever sold. Margaret Latina. But I shouldn't talk it up like that because then what if you guys don't like it? Margaret Latina for 28. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. This you have not. And this is a special thing, turns out. Let's see. Number 9. All right. This piece, I didn't do a sneak peek. I don't know. Should I do a sneak peek of my favorite thing ever that I'm bringing to your sale on Thursday? Now that I've talked up and put my foot in my mouth. It's so good. I love it. Oh, dang. Okay, but if y'all don't like it, just be nice to me because I love it. Love it. And I don't even know what I'm starting it at because it's literally one of a kind. Literally one of a kind. Let me get it. I honestly can't believe I'm even selling this. Okay. So this is not for sale right now. This will be for sale on Thursday on Amy's channel, 8 o'clock. So this is a antique notebook with it's just worn and kind of falling apart. Um, and it is falling apart, but I just love it. Okay, so inside it says Estella Reno, 1900, age 10. Okay. And then the cover, it's not in great condition, but I have goosebumps. I'm feeling flush in the face. Look at my chest. I just love this. Okay. Serum. It says commenced January 11th, 1900, finished February 8th, 1900. Um, and it's even, oh gosh, even basting, uneven basting, and running stitch. Even fastening, oh, fastening, even fastening, uneven fastening, and running stitch. Even fastening is used for heavy. Uneven fastening is used for thinned goods, and running stitch is used for plain hand sewing. So this is her needlepoint study homework book. So she started this needlepoint practice January 11th, 1900, and she finished it February 8th, 1900. And then she glued it to the page. And then it just keeps going in consecutive order. So then this one starts February 8th when she ended the first one. And this one she finished April 5th, 1900. And this is a machine stitch, back stitch, combination stitch, and giver casting. And then it goes into describing what each stitch is used for. And then it keeps going. So that one ended April 5th. This one starts May 24th. She ended this one on June 21st, 1900. And this is the Biasfeld seam. And that is her practicing that seam. And then commenced April 5th, finished May 17th. Common seam, feld seam, French seam, and drop seam or overhanging. And then look, I won't do two, and she numbered all the pages and the projects. She learned how to darn socks, how to fix socks. And here's a little Victorian piece of a sock from the 1900s where she patched it. I love it. And then look, she made little like miniature pants and then miniature skirts. Hmm. December 11th, 1900. And wait. Okay. I can't. Okay. And the member at the front, her name is Estella Reno. Finished March 11th, 1901. And then look, she learned how to sew on buttons. Those are original Victorian buttons. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Super amazing. I'm honored to even offer that. That is one of my favorite things I've ever had. Love that. So incredible. That will be for sale on Thursday. All right. Which I don't want to, but it is what it is. All right. Next up, I have this. Now, this one was a bit perplexing to me because when I looked this up, the prices were all over the place. All over the place. And they went up so high on this piece, and I am not sure why. I'm just going to start it at $30 if, of course, there's any interest. Some sold for way less than the 120, 130. Some were listed for like 250. I don't understand the difference. But this is a piece of Van Briggle pottery in the mulberry, and it is such Van Briggle pottery just feels amazing. It is buttery soft. And like I said, this is the mulberry. It is a kind of a soft maroon with a little bit of blue underlining it. This one has a flower on the front with the two petals coming off the sides and then the stem going down the center. Yes, it's very pleasing. I like it a lot. It is, excuse me, 4 inches tall, so tiny little guy, by 3.5 inches wide. Beautiful condition, no chips or cracks, no real crazing. There is a little bit of Van Briggle gets scuffs really easy because of the finish on it. So usually you'll see some of these marks, but honestly, if you take a dry, not a dry eraser, a magic eraser and gently wipe that, it'll come right off. I just didn't have one right now. There is the maker's mark on the bottom, Van Briggle, Colorado Springs, and then his little mark at the top, and it says 38. Um, 38 is, I don't know. I don't know. But really great condition. Inside is clean. There's one little piece of lint in there. Um, Beautiful piece. It has been a minute. It has been a minute since I found a piece of Van Briggle. And actually, I've had this one for quite a few months. I just was holding it back for some reason. But here she is in all her beauty. And she's lovely. She's lovely. But I'm going to start the countdown on her at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Hi, MJ. And guys, just remember, if you do purchase from me tonight, usually I do my invoices and shipping on Wednesdays because I want to get you your items as fast as possible. But because I am having a sale with Amy, your items will be held and invoiced on Friday so that I can combine shipping from her sale on Thursday. So if you don't see your invoice from me tomorrow, don't worry. It will be there. It will just be there on Friday. Uh, Tammy Bennett, you got it. Thank you so much. Tammy Bennett. 440. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, MJ. And thank you, Kitty Corner. Oh my gosh, we only got 4 left. It happens so fast every time. Every time. Okay, these are really pretty. I've learned that these are kind of hard to find. These may be the best example of these I have come across. I am going to have a little bit of a higher start on these because they're so intricate and unique. I'm going to start the pair off at 18, and it is for these two absolutely gorgeous doilies. They are just such lovely colors. So this one is cream, pink, and green, and it's got three-dimensional flowers throughout the whole thing. They are in such good condition. There is one little age spot on one of them. And I will say they are a pair, but they are not a perfect match. They're different, which I just love about that. Love that about them. They're 12 inches. This one is 12 inches, and just look at that incredible detail. These would look so great framed and hung like little pieces of art, because that is what they are, little pieces of art. Do you see the pink little flowers and the leaves? Gorgeous. So that is the first one, and then look at this big guy. So the leaves and the flowers and the spiral leaves on the center of this one, and look at the flowers on this. Is that not crazy? I could literally never. My attention span could never. Um, oh, embroidery hoops. What a good idea. And they're in great condition. This is the one that has the little bit of an age spot. But I didn't wash these because I didn't want to risk it. Um, but they're just really incredible. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And you get the pair. Get the pair. But I'm going to start the countdown on these at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Bid end. I'm debating on whether I need to go to my antique booth tomorrow and redo it all or go shopping. What would y'all do? Tomorrow's my first off day I've had in a very, very long time. What would you do? Marianne, you got them. 418. Thank you so much. I know. I want to go shopping. I do. I do. All right. Then shopping. All right. Here is the next item. I am going to start this next lot off at $18. And I am not sure what this box originally went to, but it is just such a great box. If I had to guess, I would say pantyhose, possibly, but I just don't know for sure. That is on the box, like decoupaged. Somebody decoupaged it on there. I did not. But just a really great image on the front of this box. It's just a skinny little guy. There's the back. Beautiful. And then inside, I pulled out 8 of my best conditioned, most colorful, um, just the best of my antique postcards that I have. So you do get 8 antique postcards. This is the first one. So this one says best wishes, and it is embossed and extremely vibrant in color. Pretty good condition. It does have your green 1 cent on the back. And then this one was posted. And I can't make out the year, but it was printed in Germany. But wow, just those colors are amazing. Then we have this one. This one says best wishes. And this one was not ever posted. It is also printed in Germany. So this one is blank. And it is embossed as well, so you can see the texture. And then it says best wishes. We have another best wishes. And this one was also never actually posted. Look at the texture of the curtains. Doesn't that look like you can just touch it? And then it is printed in Germany, but this one is not posted. So absolutely beautiful. And I think this one is one of my favorites. This one was posted, I believe, 1912. And it says, wishing you a bright and happy 16. Was you choir practice Monday? I wasn't. Love your friend Elma. Oh, May 12th, 1914. And look at that. The embossed gold seashell in the water with the flowers. Were you at choir practice on Monday? I was not. I forget that like they didn't have phones, so you couldn't just like call your friend. If you wanted to ask your friend a question or talk to your friend, you literally had to write a letter. Why did I forget stuff like this? And then this says, may this portray my sincerest wishes. And this one is 1913. And this person had a lot to say. Super tiny. Dearest cousin, received your welcome card. And that's about all I can read. It's very, very tiny. So 1914, or no, 1913 on that one. This one says, happiness be yours. Dear sister, I am well and hope this will find you. And then I can't quite read the rest, but look at this one. It says, happiness be yours. And it's an embossed little fan, and you open it like a little card. And it says, I write today just Just this to say, I'm still looking for your letter. I hope it's not that you forgot. No, I trust I know you better. She's throwing some shade. And this one was written on but not mailed. Then look at this one. I don't know what this says. My sincerest apologies. Um, but this one was not posted, and this says this, but it is embroidered. I think it may be German. Um, I just don't know. But love the needlework. That's crazy. And then last but not least, we have this one, and it says A Smile for All. And this one is 1910. A Smile for All, 1910. And this one has the cut like lattice around the edges, and it's in great condition. I mean, 1910, and look at that. It's perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. So you get that one as well. And then you get it in the box. In the box. But I'm going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bit in. I have to show you this postcard I got. I don't understand it, but I just love it. I just love it. I'm keeping it, I think, but I have to show it to you. And it says, barking dogs don't bite. I don't I don't understand it, but I love it. So, barking dogs don't bite. Okay, there you go. Minx, you got it. Thank you so much. Oh, I know, isn't that so weird, Pummels? But there's just something about it. I had to have it. All right. Now, if you're like me, which you may not be, you may have better taste than I. I'm not I don't naturally gravitate towards like Asian art, but this was just so lovely. And I'm starting it at the price for the easel alone. Okay. This is a great easel. They're hard to find. So I'm going to start this at $24. And really, that's just a good price for the easel. And then you can consider the piece of art that's coming with it, what you want to consider. I got them at two separate times. I just thought they went well together. So here is the next item. And it is this lovely vintage bamboo easel, and then this really beautiful bronzed framed picture of a geisha. Um, ideally, ideally, I would want to see like a picture of a Victorian child holding a teddy bear in this frame, but this is original to the frame and I did not want to take it out, so I left it as is. But I'm going to take it out so I can show you the two pieces that you will be getting. So I do believe this is probably from the late 1800s. It is a bronzed frame, and look at that just absolutely gorgeous patina. And it is just beaten metal. Ugh, just so gorgeous. I love, love, love this frame. And then it's got this gorgeous geisha in it. And then the backing of it is wooden, and you can see how it's held on with all of these rivets around it. So I didn't want to mess with it too bad. And I wanted to leave it as it came, as it was, because this has been in there since the time it was made. And this was somebody's daughter. I mean, they probably had this framed because they loved her so, so much. And so I wanted to keep it in there, and I love her parasol, and she is really pretty. And look at the colors. Isn't that crazy? How like everything's black and white, but then the colors of her waist sash just pop. Really gorgeous how they did that. I love that. And then to come with that is this bamboo easel. Now, this is the one I was telling you about, that the bamboo ones are pretty difficult to come by. It's definitely not brand new. You can tell. Look at the rust on the hardware on this piece. It's definitely older. It's pretty sturdy. Um, it is made out of genuine bamboo, which is just so cool. Bamboo is really popular right now, and this is just beautiful. So the easel itself is about 6 inches tall, and then the art piece is 5.5 inches by 4.5 inches. And I just thought that they needed to live together. So there is the pair. Once again, sorry about the ring light. And there is a little place up here where you can hang it. There's a little hole. But I'm going to start the countdown on the pair at, oh, I just love this easel. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Thank you, Red Kitty Cat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And don't drop that dun dun dun. Hi, junk dealer. Junk dealer, you got it. Thank you so much. That may be your first purchase with me, unless you are an old friend with a new name. Either way, thank you so much. And if I haven't sent to you before, which I don't recognize, first and foremost, thank you so much. And then second of all, the my email is in the description box below. If you could just send me an email with your real name, your YouTube name, your home address, and your PayPal email, then I will send you your invoice through PayPal, and then I will send you your art and easel once it's paid. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. This is the last item other than the recaps. Okay, so this one, I just learned about this today. Well, no, that's a fib. I got this the other day. I just learned about this the other day. This is an antique kabaya. Okay, it's a Malaysian textile art, and I don't know too much about it, but it's spelled Kebaya. So if you go on eBay and you type in antique kabaya, they have a couple examples like mine, except for theirs are white, like the color of my shirt. This one is cream. I could not find one like this one. Um, I am going to start this at $40, if of course there's interest. So this is apparently an antique kabaya. And it says, well, they say antique. I'm leaning more towards vintage. Um, but it is this lovely embroidered and tatted cover um shirt. And so this is the tag. It says, school me, the Kabaya company, and it's got a handwritten 10. So I'm assuming that they're saying this is a size 10. But since this is a vintage size 10, I would say it more than likely fits like a 6 or an 8. And then on the back, it says made in Malaysia, and then it says 100% cotton. And when I picked this up, it has the original tag on it, and it says 100% cotton, hand wash, and then it says Swiss cotton, size 910, and originally it was $165. So whenever this was sold, say what, 60s, 50s, maybe 70s, they were selling it for $165 back then. So that's what, I mean, it's just so special. Let me show you a close up of the details on this. And the way that they tie it into the fabric so seamlessly is what is just crazy. Like, so it goes from this open tatting to fabric again. And then the embroidery, and then look at how it just seamlessly goes back into this. I know it's summer, but think of the children. Yes, I would say you have to wear a shirt under this, but I do think because it is 100% cotton, it would be very breathable. And then look at the back. Oh, it's so pretty. I had never heard of a kabaya before. I found this at the antique store, but I just love it. And look at that needlework. Or over a dress. I wish I could try it on for you, but I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. But I would say, though it says it's a 9'10", I would say it fits like a 6'8". But really, I just picked it up because it to me, that's a piece of art. So I would hang this up with and tie a little string around it, and I just think it's stunning. Or if you have a mannequin, I would put this on my mannequin. But yes, Swiss cotton, $165. Back back in the day. Back in the day. But I'm gonna start the countdown. Look at the little I'm just not doing it justice. And you see how sheer it is? So I do think it would be good for summer if you wanted to wear it. Oh, it's so pretty. But I'm gonna start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, right, Luana? 3, 2, and 1. You know that song, She's a Brick, bum, 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 house. Dun, dun. I always say I'm a brick wall instead of a brick house. I got nothing, nothing to give. And there is the bid end. All right. That is everything. All we have left is the recaps. So I have this. Just kidding. This is $40 if anybody is interested. Number 22. I'm just kidding. I'll probably end up wearing it, honestly. But $40, number 22, if anybody's interested. Then I do have one more of the Asian themed ephemera packs. So these are 150 plus pieces of genuinely vintage and antique Asian ephemera. So you've got the little Asian die cuts and the needlepoint and all these antique die cuts. So many antique die cuts. And then here's the back. That's antique, that's antique, that's antique, that's antique. And then I love the little swans right here. That's a great die cut. And then you've got a little bag of charms behind this butterfly they kind of felt, and then some more die cuts. And then look at all the ribbon. Look at that embroidered ribbon. Isn't that pretty? So I have one pack left. I did have three. I have one left. This is $40 if anybody's interested, and it's number 10. $40, number 10 on that. Um, I'm sorry, Renee. I'm sorry. And then we have this guy. Oh, thank you, MJ. MJ, babe. Number 10. Tiny Human is you're so sweet. Tiny Human collects squishies, which actually they are so hard to find right now. Squishies, like you wouldn't think that they are, but they're so hot you can't find them anywhere. Like the squishy butters, Neatos. Can't find a Neato anywhere. Um, she just really loves squishies. And they're sold out everywhere always. I mean, I do get it. They're fun to squeeze, but crazy how rare they are to find. Like a good squishy. It's crazy. But that's what she collects is squishies. Then They're so hot right now, Margaret. I'm telling you, if you can get yourself a squishy dealer, you would have it made because that's where the money's at. Trying to get you a squishy dealer. We have this beautiful handmade pottery bird. I wish I knew more about it. I just don't. I don't know if it was the lid to something. No, I wish she, well, I kind of wish, but also don't wish. Needo, Needoh. Needo. Yep. Eloise, oh, Tiny Human carries hers in her backpack. I just spilled the beans. Oopsies. Um, but I have this beautiful pottery bird. I don't know if it was the lid for something and it had a bottom and it was like a butterball. I'm unsure, but I just fell in love with this. So unique, beautiful glazing, beautiful piece of pottery. This here was $24. $24, number 16. And I don't think it's mass produced. I definitely think it's nope, she's over that redheaded kitty cat. She's over it. I don't think this is mass produced. I think it's a handmade piece of pottery. So we have that. And then the last thing, and I won't go through it too much. I'm going to tell you the price first and then show you real quick. So if you want to claim it as I'm going through it, you can. Oh, you got it. Thank you, Margaret. I hope it turns out to be, I hope you can contribute it to an artist. And I hope that it ends up being like really, really good. Okay. So this one right here was a little one of the pricier items. This is I do for a $40 street claim. If at any time I'm showing it and you're interested in it, thank you, Margaret. It's gonna be number 5. So this is the July 1899 McCall's magazine and just incredible piece of antique ephemera. Look at the first page, July 1899. And her waist was 15 cents and her skirt was 15 cents. You could buy this for 30 cents. It's crazy. And then here's another one. July 1899, waist 15 cents, skirt 15 cents, overskirt 15 cents. And then there are black and white. It's essentially a catalog, OG online shopping. Like there's that Victorian photo album. Tea set for free, a 56-piece tea set for free. $15.50 for a bicycle. Look at this, a whale embroidery needle. I'm gonna need to find that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, just really interesting to see how much things were and um, what was for sale. Beautiful pictures of children. But yes, this is $40, number 5. And that is everything. That's everything. So let me put Margaret in for the giveaway. And let me put MJ in for the giveaway. And then these two go to the side. Thank you guys so much. Again, the giveaway is this beautiful Anna Erich leather hobo, brand new, smells so good. Satchel purse. It's got a crossbody inside too. Let me show you. Brand new with tags and everything. And then there is the strap. Thank you, Luana. You're so sweet. I really appreciate you. It's even still got the don't eat gels, the silica gels. So this, I'm only gonna have one giveaway tonight because this one is special. It's a bigger giveaway. So I'm gonna dump everybody in here. Everybody that purchased, you are now in the Withering Cottage box. I'm going to shut it. I'm going to mix it up. And then I'm going to reach in. And it is number 26. Luana, the very first item of the night, the scoop. You won the giveaway, number 26. That was the one I added right at the end. So you got that giveaway, Luana. Thank you so much. blowy things. What are those called? Noisemakers? Yes, noisemakers. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate you all. You're welcome. I don't know if I'm having a sale next week. Like William said, 2 in a week, that's crazy. Or 2 in a month, back to back. Just be on the lookout. I always say, I always post if I'm gonna go live on Sunday. So if you check in from Sunday and see if I have a live scheduled, then I'll have one. If I don't, then I probably won't. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. Redheaded Kitty Cat, thank you so much. I owe you a salesman sample of something or another miniature. And thank you, Amy, for hanging out as well. And come and see mine and Amy's sale on Enamour Amy's channel this Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard. Standard? Standard. Eastern Standard, not Central. Anyways, thank you all once again for joining me at The Withering Cottage. Bye. Good night. Good night.